In this surprisingly recent case, the English Court of Appeal established what is known as a Mareva order, or an asset freezing order. The plaintiffs owned the merchant ship Mareva. They leased the boat to the defendant's international bulk carriers, who then made a contract with a client in India to transport fertiliser there from France. The Indian client paid 90% of the charter fee, or £174,000, into a bank in England in an account held by international bulk carriers. International bulk carriers, however, fell into financial difficulty. They stopped paying their charter fees, even though the vessel was now off southern Africa heading towards India. The Mareva company considered the contract to have been repudiated, but they were still stuck with a boat full of fertiliser in the middle of the ocean. There was little choice but to complete the voyage. The difficulty for the Mareva company was that if international bulk carriers had run out of money, they wouldn't be able to pay for any award for breach of contract. There would be no point suing them. But they knew about the £174,000 in the bank. They sought an injunction freezing that money in the account until their claim in contract could be determined. Now that sounds logical, but there are a couple of problems. First, they needed to act with utmost speed, and this meant their application was heard ex parte, without the other side being present. This means the court had only one side of the story, so the applicants had to be really convincing. Second, it's inherently unfair for a court to restrain someone's use of their own assets when there isn't even a judgment against them. So again, the court had to be particularly convinced. Lord Denning said that the court could protect the rights of a creditor who has a right to be paid the debt owing to him, even before he has established his right by getting judgment for it. If it appears that the debt is due and owing, and there is a danger that the debtor may dispose of his assets so as to defeat it before the judgment, the court has jurisdiction in a proper case to grant an interlocutory judgment so as to prevent him disposing of those assets. The injunction was granted, and injunctions of this type have come to be known as Mareva injunctions.